Hello, this is the luckiest maths teacher in the world. Thank you so much for tuning into this video in which we will look at calculating exact values. Now, you need to know the exact values for sine, cos, and tan of 0, 30, 45, 60, and 90 degrees. In this video, I'm just going to go through the calculations of sine, cos, and tan of 30 degrees and 60 degrees. The other exact values you will calculate as part of an exercise. You just need to memorize them. So let's look at calculating exact values of sine, cos, and tan of 30 and 60 degrees. So what we're going to do here is start with an equilateral triangle. So all sides are equal. It means that all of its angles are equal. More importantly, they're all equal to 60 degrees. Now, if I draw a line from the apex of the triangle down to the base, if that hits at 90 degrees, this triangle here and this triangle here, the two smaller right-angled triangles, will be congruent by the RHS test. So that means that this side here and this side here will be equal because the whole length here is 2. Each of these sides will be equal to 1. Because these two triangles are congruent, these two angles will be equal. Since the big angle is 60 degrees, each of these must be 30 degrees. So now let's turn our attention to just this smaller right-angled triangle here. It's a special triangle. It's a 30, 60, 90 triangle. These three numbers referring to the angles in the triangle. So we can calculate sine, cos, and tan of theta. So let's start with theta being 30 degrees. Well, sine of 30 is just opposite over hypotenuse 1 over 2. So what about cos of 30 degrees? Well, to find cos of 30 degrees, we need this side here. We can use Pythagoras in this right-angled triangle. This side here, using Pythagoras, would just be root 3. So cos of 30 degrees, adjacent over hypotenuse, it's root 3 on 2. And we see that tan of 30 degrees is 1 on root 3. So now we're going to look if theta was 60 degrees. Let's turn our attention to this angle here. So sine of 60 is opposite over hypotenuse, root 3 on 2. Cos of 60 degrees, adjacent over hypotenuse, is 1 over 2. And tan of 60 degrees, opposite over adjacent, is just root 3 over 1 or root 3. So there we have the exact values for sine, cos, and tan of 30 and 60 degrees. Make sure you memorize them and make sure you learn the others as well. So for example, for 45 degrees, all you need to draw is a right-angled triangle that is isosceles, and then these two would be 45 degrees here. This angle would be 45 degrees as well. Now, what I need to point out, it wouldn't matter if this side here that I started with wasn't 2. It could be any number. I'd still end up getting the same answers here because it's all about ratio. So if this, for example, was 4, this would be 2. So then I'd have sine 30 equals 2 over 4, which is still a half. So it doesn't matter what side this is, you'll still get the same answers. All right, thank you so much for tuning into this video. This has been the luckiest maths teacher in the world. Have a great day.